Mr. Syvret, thank you for the interview here. I want to get straight into this. The JEP has been promoting itself as a great bastion for freedom of the press by making a submission to your not-so-secret court case. What can you tell us about this?
Well, it's laughable, isn't it? It's absolute nonsense. The existence of this case has been known globally and has been able to be spoken about because of parliamentary privilege for about a year. John Hemming MP spoke of this case, named the individuals concerned in the House of Commons. So the Jersey Evening Post at that time, in fact, even published one of their ridiculous editorial comments attacking Mr. Hemming.
This was back in September 2012, wasn't it?
Yes, that's correct. So the Jersey Evening Post, even in their own archives, have clearly got evidence that they knew of the existence of this case, so much so that they were attacking John Hemming for doing what the Jersey Evening Post and others in Jersey should have been doing, which is basically fighting for open, transparent justice and not this kind of secret oppression.
But didn't they actually call, well, I know they call bloggers, they said we publish allegations without substance. Isn't this latest editorial in the JEP exactly that?
Well, indeed, it is exactly that, and as I commented on Mr. Sauder's blog, the Jersey Evening Post plainly has contempt for its own readers. The facts are, you can go to my blog, Mr. Sauder's blog, the Voice for Children blog, and other blogs in Jersey, and actually see dramatic quantities of the most serious written, documented evidence, in marked contrast to the Jersey Evening Post and the rest of Jersey's MSN. So the public can see for themselves that there's simply no truth in these Jersey Evening Post claims. We publish stories based on facts and evidence. We even actually publish the documents themselves. So again, it's simply old-fashioned lying by the JEP and again treating their own readers as though they were idiots.
Just to finish on now briefly, this is a big case and it could have huge ramifications for journalism and the rest of it and freedom of speech. Has any of Jersey's state media, BBC, ITV, the disgraced Jersey Evening Post, has any of them made contact with you?
No. Just today, as we're recording this interview, a JEP journalist claims to have attempted to contact me. I've had no communications from them. But they've had 12 months since Mr. Hemming rightly made these matters public in the House of Commons. They've had 12 months in which to contact me. Not one single journalist from any of Jersey's mainstream media, the disgusting Jersey Evening Post, you know, the inadequate BBC in Jersey, none of them, not one of them has made any attempt to contact me, and which says a great deal about just how important it is for civil society in Jersey that we independent journalists carry on being able to do our bit, because the mainstream media in Jersey has clearly and on the evidence failed. I mean, not only in this particular case, but dozens of others. For example, the BBC in Jersey have in their possession a 94-page detailed interim statement from the unlawfully suspended police chief Graham Power. Now, there is evidence of the most dramatic kind in that document that has all kinds of public interest ramifications for Jersey and for the public good. I gave that document to the BBC in Jersey and they've simply buried it. They've refused to report a word of it. Now, people are able to read that document because I have it published on my blog and other people have published parts of it as well. So you can see in that we, citizens media journalists, we are publishing the evidence and the facts. We're doing things that are good for civil society, good for the rule of law, good for the exposure of corruption, and good to try and stop crimes by public officials. We're doing the important fourth estate work that Jersey's mainstream media has so failed to do, which of course is why these gangsters, these criminals, are abusing the law to silence me, just as they will want to try and silence other bloggers too, because we're publishing the facts about their criminality.